In the beautiful, renowned land of Sithonia, the important historical and architectural monuments take an ever-growing share in the choices of the millions of visitors each year, offering an additional attraction beyond the unparalleled natural beauty of the sea and the landscape. Near the beach of the capital Nikiti, we encounter the Sophronios Basilica, named after the inscription found here, where Sophronios is mentioned as the bishop of the time. The temple came to light in an excavation which started in 1981. Dating back in the first half of the 5th century AD, it is one of the oldest early Christian churches found in the area of Macedonia. It is a three-aisled basilica with a wooden roof and a total length of 48 meters. The data reveal that the church was destroyed in a fire in the 6th century. South of Nikiti, we encounter a village living monument of traditional architecture in perfect harmony with the natural beauty, Parthenonas or Parthenionas, with traditional mansions with blooming gardens. In the summer of 2015, the first Parthenon Film Festival was organized here. A historical place, Toroni, is our next stop. Here we can walk through the remains of the old castle, a strong fortress during the entire Byzantine period, built with a polygon plan, mostly with materials from the ancient Acropolis. The castle and the village that surrounded it were destroyed at some point in the 15th or 16th century. Large parts of the fortification still remain, together with the ruins of a church in the basement of which a twin cistern can be found. The castle was preserved in a much better condition up until the end of the 19th century, when the Turkish state allowed an Italian contractor to use the building materials of the fortification to pave the Kalderimia, the cobbled roads of Thessaloniki and Constantinople. Another, more recent visitable monument is the parish church of Agios Athanasios in Sikia, at the center of the old village. It is a three-aisled, wooden-roofed basilica with a narthex and a loft for the women, erected in 1818 to 1819. 2 years later, in 1821, part of the church was destroyed in a fire set by the Turkish forces in retaliation for the rebel movement in Halkidiki. However, funded by the village inhabitants and with the aid of the Athos monasteries, the church was restored, only to be burned down once more in the rebellion of 1854 by Tsamis Karatassos, the very man who later sent the necessary funds for its final restoration in 1861. Everywhere in the area, we find beautiful, picturesque churches. In the beautiful beaches of Agios Nikolaos, a surprise awaits the visitor in Pyrgos Beach, once the site of a village, one of many in the area. On the top, the imposing castle, built in the 14th century, testifies to the long history of Pyrgos. The beach that lies below has been characterized by the visitor as one of the most breathtaking in Greece.